Teresa, hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Teresa Rehman. Tell us a little bit about thumbprint.
See, the thumbprint is it was a very, very angry reaction. After struggling to find space for stories of men, women and children from, what I would call a paradise for journalists, that is the northeast of India, the 8 heterogeneous states which are part of the Indian Union. We have been totally out of the radar of the so-called mainstream media, and when I had to struggle to find space for my stories, which I consider them to be of global standards, then I decided to create my own space. And it's amazing that we discovered the might of the internet, and within a span of 2 years, we have stormed our way into cyberspace.
You've been a journalist yourself for the mainstream media and things like that. So what was the struggle? Getting space, convincing editors that, the Northeast can go beyond the stereotypes, or what?
Yeah, and I used to write, I tried to write about the other things of life in the Northeast apart from conflict.
Yeah.
When I was with Tehelka. There are the tribal cinema, then women, children, environment, sanitation, health, and then after I quit Tehelka, there was a time when I thought that I would make work as an independent journalist and write for the so-called national media. I call them the so-called national media because I don't think they are national in the true sense of the term.
I'm also critical on that point, so I share that.
So I decided to, create my own space, and it's amazing that this is something where, when big money rules media nowadays, this small venture, which started with paltry savings, some of my savings, it has survived, and it's basically on the goodwill of people. We're just running on the goodwill of people, and we've started this interesting thing called conversations. Because this is also a subtle form of advertisement. We don't have money to put up big billboards, but we were inspired by the Guardian newspaper in the UK. They had set up a coffee shop where they used to have, people can just walk in, they can speak to the editors, they can talk to the reporters, discuss the story, or just enjoy a cup of coffee. So we decided to have small conversations, and that was basically, we realized that being online is you are on a different stratosphere altogether. So we thought that it's very important to connect in real life as well. So we started off these conversations, and they've been so successful that people invite us now to have conversations, and they're ready to offer their space.
Where all you've had these?
And actually, I travel a lot, so we had conversations in Bangalore, Delhi, Mumbai, and Pune, not Mumbai, and and Guwahati, Shillong, and I'm planning to have one in Arunachal Pradesh. And Guwahati has been having, almost a series, and like people are saying, you take a break. I mean, it's like,
and they focus on local issues.
Yeah, local issues and issues of national relevance. Like recently we had a conversation on the recent amendments to the Juvenile Justice Act, and where if a child commits heinous crimes like rape and murder, should he be tried like an adult? So this was this topic. We had this conversation at a shelter home for children. It's run by the Don Bosco, and we usually have a moderator and an icebreaker. So the moderator was a top police officer, and
the icebreaker is someone different?
Icebreaker was an actor of Assamese cinema, and we had these children from the shelter home who also sat with them and spoke about their experiences and what they felt about this issue.
It's an amazing job what you're doing in terms of creating space for expressing oneself. But where do you think this problem comes from, where the so-called national media doesn't have enough space to cover the whole of the diversity of India? Is it economic? Is it just narrow vision? Is it what?
I think it's a combination of both. And we are like out of the corporate radar. so we don't figure in the commercial interests of a media house. And I think it's a narrow vision, and I think we have a responsibility to break that, to bridge the gap, and it's a challenge to reach out to the world and bring the world to our doorsteps. So I think we journalists sitting in the Northeast, it's our responsibility as well, instead of complaining non-stop about non-coverage of the region.
Do a lot of people write from here, or do they just give up after some point?
Right for us?
For the outstation media, I mean.
Well, the regular correspondents keep writing. Yeah. But, if you talk about independent journalists like me, it's tough. You have to struggle to find space, and then you don't. After a point, maybe many get disillusioned. But we have a vibrant and a very prolific local media.
I see.
Both print and electronic.
In the regional language and in English?
Yes, in all the different,
I see.
All the states. But then, it's very important to connect with the
outside world.
World, and as in a global world now, we call ourselves an international magazine with a Northeastern soul.
So you don't want to be ghettoized into this Northeast kind of slot?
Definitely not. That's why, we deliberately didn't use the term Northeast in the name, the thumbprint. And people ask us, why do you call yourselves the thumbprint?
Right.
So we say that, we are so tiny that we know we can't leave a dent, but maybe we can leave an imprint. So we're just trying to make a change, and I don't know, it's a labor of love. So in spite of no commercial returns, we are enjoying our work, and we love our work, and so it's keeping us going.
Great,
it's this passion that's keeping us going.
Yesterday you mentioned that you have a lot of pieces flowing in, articles flowing in.
Yeah.
So what is the bottleneck in that sense? Is it economics, or commercializing the project, or getting viable, or what are the challenges in front of thumbprint?
I didn't get you.
You have a lot of articles flowing in.
Yeah.
So what blocks you now from further growth, further visibility?
First thing is, I was a traditional print journalist, so
right.
Now I'm trying to make a foray into electronic media and internet, the world of cyberspace, and I'm still grappling with technology. So we are learning new things, and there are new things coming up every day, like internet marketing and
true.
So we need a lot of support. I wish somebody would incubate us, so that we could, we have that editorial is our forte.
Yeah.
But this
that's something you already know.
Yeah, technology and marketing is something which we have to learn. I wish there was a network of digital journalists, or some kind of training.
That's an idea. That's an idea.
Because I know in this International Women's Media Foundation based in USA, they give funding to Americans who are American women who are doing coming up with some startups in digital media.
I see.
But I don't think there are anything like this in India. So, and I was interviewed by the IWMF as well.
I see.
So, we've just started.
It's a fascinating story nonetheless. Thanks for spending so much time on 7 o'clock in the morning in beautiful Shillong. And wishing you all the best, and looking forward to see it grow and reach places.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.